So, hello everybody. We're going to go ahead and tonight's training is going to be on how to go executive director in 30 to 90 days or less, thanks to Legal Shield and our amazing bonus structure. So, first of all, we'll talk about why run for the executive director in the next 30 to 90 days. Qualifying executive director is the best level to earn 5,000 to 10,000 per month. And so with our simple and proven system it's actually Coach Farb Bell's website, bornceo.com/expert. He has some phenomenal information on his website. So you can find texting scripts. You can find an expert script, which he's had his young, 16-year-old nephew be an expert for him just using that script. And so it's a way that you can make it really super duper easy for us to recruit people, just plug them into the system and have all that information there. So with this system, it doesn't have to take more than 30 to 90 days of fuel, focused, urgent, enthusiastic labor. So there's 4 90-day cycles in a year. So if you think about it, if you accomplish 25% of the goal every 30 to 90 days that you run this, you're going to qualify for ED within your first year. So, how he mentioned it was if you were in school and taking a test and the test only had 4 questions, if you miss one of those, you're not getting an A. You'd be getting like 75%. So each of our quarters, each 90-day cycle, you got to make sure that you're getting accomplished what you want to accomplish during that period, or you're already 1/4 of the way down. So we really need to focus on paying attention to what we're doing and, documenting it, seeing what's worked, what's not, and, making sure that we're focused. Now, I know with the full service, small business, small groups, I feel like I've gone a little more toward the group and, business route, but I really need to focus more on recruiting. And I think all of us do, even when we are doing full service, doing the groups in the business, because that's what's going to help us be able to have that fun retirement where we can go on vacations and not have to be out there, beating the streets on a daily basis. So we always want to make sure that we keep recruiting. So if you don't run for executive director, it's going to be difficult for you to inspire your team to do it as well. And that's why Nancy and I have both been able to be executive director, but we want to make sure that we're able to do it more on a monthly basis. And so we want to definitely be there for all of our team to help you guys do it as well. So, when we're doing it, you guys know that it's possible. And so that's the big thing, is we can all do this all together, and we want to be there to inspire all of you to do it as well. So if, let's say, we've got 4 or more people and 4 different legs running for it at the same time, it's possible to even go platinum within 1 to 6 months and earn 5 figures per month and beyond. So in this business, success loves speed. And that's why we don't have any quotas, but we have some amazing bonuses for when we do things in a fast manner. And so, we're going to go over some of the fast start and manager bonuses and the matching bonuses. So that way we can, know where all that money is that we can obtain. So first of all, we've got the fast start bonus. And so our new associates are going to get that fast start bonus. You know, we say within 20 days, but honestly, they can really do it within a couple days. So the senior associate, you know, in the first 24 to 72 hours is going to get a $200 bonus for getting their first 3 members. One of them joins us in the business. If we can, let's just skip that step and say, hey, let's sign up 3 of your good friends. That's going to help them be set up for manager. But, you know, they're going to get that first $200 bonus. Now you, as their recruiter, are going to get a $100 bonus. But if you're a senior director, you're now going to get the recruiting bonus for recruiting them, and you're going to get a $200 bonus for being a senior director. If you're an executive director, you're going to get an extra $200 bonus. So just being ED, that's going to give you $200, $400, $500, $600, $700, or I'm sorry, $500 when they get that $200. Now, when they go to manager, and this is something where if you're like, hey, who's your mom, your best friend, and your aunt? Let's sign them all up. Sign them up as an associate, and just $300 in premium all amongst the whole team. So that can be 5 members with 3 of them joining us in the business, and they're now getting $500 bonus. So you, if you recruit them and you're an executive director, you're going to get the $200 recruiter bonus, the $400 senior director, and a $400 executive director bonus. So that's 4, 8, 9, 10. So like $1,000 here, $500 here, $1,500 for helping one person get to the manager level when you're an executive director. Platinum, they get an extra bonus on top of there, so that's awesome. But you know, after they get their senior associate 200, their manager 500, we want to make sure that they keep that momentum up. Only having $150 in premium per month, or, you know, recruiting 2 people and having them each have the membership. So basically 150 points, whether it's recruiting points, you get 50 when they have a membership, or whatever the numeric value is of their premium. So if they get a $37.90 plan, that's considered $38. Most people are going to get the $72.90, so that's $73. Okay, so 2 members is basically going to cover most of that premium. You know, so if one has a little bit less, but you're signing an associate, then that's right there. It's really, really doable. They're going to do that at least their 3rd month, and that's going to give them their first $200 bonus as far as PC. So they're going to get $200 first month, $500 the next month, and then start getting $200 per month after that. Now, the cool thing is they're going to get that $200 per month as long as they maintain Performance Club until they get to the 12th month. Then that's going to be increasing to $300 per month until they get to the 24th month. It goes up to $400. 36 months goes up to $500. And so when you're a senior director, you now get a $200 match on every person on your team that's within their first year of Performance Club. So if you've got 10 people in their first year of Performance Club, they're earning that $200 a month. You're making $200 a month times 10 people. That's an extra $2,000 just on that one bonus. So it's amazing, amazing bonuses that they have here in Legal Shield. You want to make sure that everyone has the $24.95 Legal Shield Advantage technology package, and that they've attended the Fast Start training before that first senior associate deadline. even if, let's say, they missed the $200 senior associate, as long as they took that fast start training prior to that deadline, they can still earn the manager $500 bonus. So always make sure that they attend that fast start training within their first 20 days. So we've got flyers that you can see on LS Engage that show all the details on those bonuses. But definitely keep track of that with any new people. Let's help them get as much money. If we can help people to get that first bonus, once they see that the money's real, they're going to stay in the business for a long, long time. So definitely we need to make sure people fast start qualify as fast as possible. So 3 steps to executive director in 30 to 90 days. So we already talked about getting people to get to manager. So first of all, we want to make sure everyone here gets to manager and gets in performance club yourself. Then we just need to help 4 others on your team do the same thing within 3 different legs, and then help 5 more people do the same. So really this whole business, we call manager the core rank, because if we just learn how to get to manager and teach other people how to get to manager, that's the whole business right there in a nutshell. So each manager is going to have $300 in premium sales. 10 people would be $3,000 to get to the director. And each PC does 150 a month in premium sales. So 10 of those is going to be $1,500 a month for executive director. So that's really just looking at the premium, how it can be done by using Performance Club. So managers, we're going to go over this. It's a great little chart to look at. So we've got, we're going to help 3 get 3, and then we're going to go deep. So we've got ourselves at the top. You're going to have your first 3 legs. Then we're going to help them get their 3. So once they get to manager, then we're going to help them. The first thing you want to do when you get to manager is you need to turn your placement to manual instead of auto. That way we can place people under our legs. Now, each of these has to have at least 1 associate of their own, which is what they're doing when they're getting their fast start bonus. So one of the people has to be their own, and they have to at least have that first, the 3 memberships in premium. That must be their own. Then we can place the other 2 legs for them and build under them to help them get to the manager position. So after that, we're going to start building them deep. And the whole reason we want to place people under other people is we want them to get to manager. That's going to help us get to director. As they get to director, that's going to help us get to the higher executive director positions. So we don't necessarily just want to have a bunch of different legs going, because we need those legs to get to manager for us to work our way up when we're using our whole team's totals. And so then, to structure this for director within 30 days, you're going to need to have 3 manager legs. And so we've got Amy, Bob, and Cindy. Then we're going to help each of them get 3 business partners with a legal plan in order for them to structure for manager. And so remember, at least one of their 3 has to enroll on their own website, has to be their own. Okay. And so I went over that, but we can place the other ones to help them. And then you also want to call associate support. It's between 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern time, or 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Central, etc. And so you want to, when we're working on Fast Start qualifying people, we want to make sure that their legal membership has been attached to their associate agreement. And we also want to make sure everything went through okay with their Legal Shield Advantage Plus package. So that way everyone's going to qualify for those bonuses. So once we've helped our 3 get their 3, now it's time to build deep. So we're going to recruit and place new associates on the strongest leg for each of them. And then we're going to, only need 4 legs to get to platinum. So after we get to director with the first 3 legs, that's when we're going to go ahead and work on a 4th leg. Okay. And so when you're building wide, that's where you earn the money. When you build deep, that's where you get legacy. And so the deepness in your legs is going to help you maintain executive director, because maybe you have one person on that leg that doesn't qualify 1 month. Well, maybe there's another person on that leg that will qualify for executive director. So that's how you will be able to maintain executive director, be able to maintain platinum and beyond. So this is reaching for those higher levels. You're going to have 3 recruits, 300 in premium for each of them. And then you're going to have 3 senior associates or above and 1,500 in premium. And then for senior director, you need to be at least director and $700 per month in premium. And so, you'll want to have at least 2 strong legs where you can take $350 per each of those legs. Otherwise, if you only have 1 leg, you can take $350 from that leg, but you'll have to make up the difference of that $700 to get to senior director. And then for ED, you have to be director and $1,400 per month in premium. So you can take up to $700 from each leg. So you'll want to have at least 2 strong legs to cover that, or 1 strong leg, you'll have to make up the difference. Okay. And so that's pretty much it for all of that. The main thing is helping managers get their own managers. And that's how we get to director. And then after that, you're looking at monthly premium from there to continue to maintain senior director and executive director. So I will stop screen sharing. Nancy, do you have anything else that you'd like to add?
Nope.
Awesome. Any questions? Dawn, Megan?
You're muted, Dawn.
Dawn, you want to unmute?
I'm going to go to that website, Coach Barr.
I'm going
It's
to
excellent.
type that in the chat.
You did an excellent job.
Thank you. So it's bornceo.com/.
Okay.
And then when you click on that, you're going to see it's where you can click on a link, and that's going to take you to where you can go over everything with
Yeah, I see it.
your
Hmm.
new prospects, the game plan checklist.
Yes,
And
got
then if
it.
you click on number 9, which has a video,
Oh,
which is at bornceo.com/goed, he goes
okay.
over what I just went over with you guys in a little bit
Mm-hmm.
more detail. It's a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but on there, just phenomenal texting scripts. And he doesn't necessarily do three-way calls. What he does is three-way texts. So that way, when you have someone who's seen a video, when you text them initially, you're going to say, um, you know, can you take a look at this and give myself and my business partner some feedback? Then when you do a three-way text, you're going to say, this is my business partner, and my business partner, Nancy Winters, is here to answer any questions for you. Do you have a moment? When are you available so we can do that, get that feedback from you? So then that way it's a little bit easier that way instead of trying to line up a three-way call and make sure everyone's available. When you do it in a text, those two people can coordinate to do that call. So definitely some great things that he has on that website. It really helps us to not have to reinvent the wheel. And then our next training is going to be tagteamzoom.com.
Okay. All right.
And I have recorded this, so I'll go ahead and post it and email it to you guys. But definitely his is much better than mine. So
You
take
did
a look
well,
at the
Miss Nikki.
video. He goes into a lot more detail, has a lot of great things that he adds in there that are really just awesome as far as, really making sense. And he has so many people that are doing this, breaking ED within their first 90 days. And so you just have to make sure that you get to that director level. But when you've got 10 people that get 300 in premium, that's going to get you to director right there. And then after that, it's just consistently doing the same, the same work on a monthly basis. So on that note, thank you all for being here. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording.